Hi. If you're preparing for English speaking and writing tests, welcome. In this video, I'm gonna do a mock test of TOEFL IBT Integrated Speaking. Hi, my name is Suguru and I have got a perfect score in TOEFL IBT Speaking. If I can do that, so can you. Now let's get started.
I saw a good example of an action painting in a museum last month. This painting doesn't look like anything we know. It doesn't look like a person or an animal or anything. It's just a random collection of paint of different colors thrown onto the canvas. There doesn't seem to be any specific, intended message behind this piece. However, that is what makes this art interesting. There can be millions of different interpretations of this piece. I thought that it represented the inside of someone's brain when he is confused about his life. The different colors, red, purple, and yellow, looked like different emotions conflicting with each other, like sadness, anger, jealousy, and so on. For me, this painting was intriguing. I'm curious how each one of you guys would feel if you saw this picture.
Okay, action painting is an art form where the painter randomly throws paint of different colors, onto the canvas, and as a result, there seems to be no clear message behind it. And the professor gave an example of this. Last month, he went to a museum and he saw this painting, and all he saw in this painting was just random paint splashes, and it doesn't look like anything he knows, like an animal. So he took this painting as a representation of human feelings, like negative feelings, like anger or sadness, because all the colors he saw in this painting were such powerful colors, like red and purple. So he emphasizes that there are many different ways of interpreting this piece of art. Okay, time to review my speech in terms of these three scoring criteria. First off, delivery. Delivery means fluency and pronunciation. And I think my speech was fine in terms of this because I didn't pause too long or I didn't hesitate too much, and I don't think I mispronounced any word, so yeah, that was fine. Moving on to language use, let's take a listen to this part of my speech. Like anger or sadness, because all the colors he saw in this painting were such powerful colors, like red and purple. I said such powerful colors, like red and purple. In general, red is such a powerful color, so I said powerful colors instead of just colors. But you might have noticed, neither the reading passage nor the narrator in the listening used this word, powerful. In other words, I added powerful to this sentence. It's such a tiny addition, but it doesn't make a big difference. In other words, if you can add a word or a phrase that was not in the reading passage nor in the listening, then you can show that you have very good command of the English vocabulary. I know it's difficult, and I don't think I can do that myself every single time, but it's worth it. If you try and succeed, then that's a golden chance for you to get a high score for language use. Okay, finally, topic development. Topic development means you have to cover all the important information from both the reading and the listening. I think I covered pretty much all of it, so that was fine. But there were two pieces of information that I did not include in my speech. The yellow parts, action painting is similar to abstract expressionism, and it caught on. Caught on means became popular during the 20th century. So I didn't talk about these 2 points. Would that affect my score negatively? I don't think so, because this information is not the most important information. So remember, even if you have a minor omission of information, you can still get the highest score for topic development, so you don't have to worry too much about this. Alright, I hope you found this video useful. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and most importantly, let me wish you good luck on your test.